Welcome. The goal of this video is to give you an overview of this procon.org website and how it can help you get started with choosing a topic and starting to research for your argumentative essay. When you scroll down this homepage, you're going to find a list of controversial issues grouped by subject. Your first step is to go through all of the different topics until you find something that is potentially interesting for you to write an argumentative paper on. Please keep in mind that there are some more mature topics listed here, so make sure that your parents are going to be comfortable with whatever topic you are choosing to research. I'm going to go ahead and click on and take you through a couple of different topics and explain how you can use the specific pages to best conduct your research. The first topic I'm choosing to explore is on animal testing. So you can see at the very top here, it's titled with the question of the topic. So should animals be used for scientific or commercial testing? Your argumentative paper, if you choose this particular topic, your claim is going to be your short and simple answer to this question. So it might sound like animals should be used for scientific or commercial testing. Or maybe animals should not be used for scientific or commercial testing. Once you have your claim, the rest of your paper is reasons and evidence that support your answer to this question at the top here. Keep in mind you could make your claim a little bit more specific. For example, animals should be used for scientific testing only when it could save a human life. But with that very narrow topic, all of your reasons and evidence have to connect to that very specific claim. Underneath the question, you are going to see some background information. If you click here, there's usually even additional information for you to look through. This would be an excellent place to gather information in your notes for your own introduction of your argumentative essay. Notice on the right of this page, there are also quick links to additional background information. So quick facts, you have the history of animal testing, the number of animals used for testing by species. This might be information you end up including in your introduction. Something else to pay attention to is how these websites structure their introductions, because you can then use that and maybe even use that format in your own particular introduction. So for example, if we read through this intro, we notice that at the very beginning, their first paragraph of their introduction talks about some just basic background information. Why is this topic important? Why should we care about this topic? What's the brief history of this topic? And then the next two paragraphs review both sides. Okay, what are the two different sides of this issue? In your own essay, you would then end the introduction with your own claim, your own argument and point of view in answer to the essential question here. Beneath the background information, there are going to be two columns, a pro column and a con column. The pro column is essentially reasons and evidence why people might say yes to the question at the top. The con would be reasons and evidence why people might say no to the question at the top. Please make sure that you read through both columns before you create your claim. That way you are making an educated decision about what you are arguing rather than just supporting a snap judgment that you had. The way these columns are structured makes it very easy for us to structure an argumentative paper. The bold here at the top, this would be your reason, right? So one reason why there should be animal testing is that animal testing contributes to life-saving cures and treatments. Underneath, there are several pieces of evidence that support this reason. Your job as the researcher and writer is to look through all of the reasons and evidence available and choose the strongest reason, and then maybe one or two pieces of the strongest evidence that then supports that reason. Remember, this website is also just a jumping off point. You are required to have 3 total sources in your argumentative essay, and so if you get your reason from this particular website, you then might want to do further research using different sources for what other evidence other than what is listed here to support that reason. As you scroll down the website, you're going to see more reasons and evidence structured the exact same way. So again, you're going to have your reasons, with supporting evidence. Reason, supporting evidence. Remember, your job is not to just copy and paste everything. Use your evaluating skills to choose the best reasons listed and then the most powerful, strongest pieces of evidence that support those reasons. Just to show you that the website organization is similar no matter what topic you choose, this is the question that you would end up seeing if you choose the topic about vaccinations. So, should any vaccines be required for children? Your claim, once you have evaluated both sides of the argument, would either be vaccines should be required for children, some vaccines should be required for children, or children should not be required to be vaccinated. Okay, so remember, your claim is just your simple answer to this question. Again, you can see that they provide background information underneath the question, and if that's not enough background information, there is a link where you can choose more. On the right, there are also quick links to more background information, the history of vaccines, quick facts, state by state, what is already required if you are attending school. So just more information that you might decide to include in your introduction. And again, if you continue to scroll down, you will see a pro and a con column that are organized by reasons and evidence. So just like before, you would go through and you're going to choose the strongest reasons that you want to use in your own essay, and then go through and read the evidence and choose the 1 to 3 pieces of evidence that you feel most strongly supports the reason that they're providing. There are a few topics that are organized a little bit differently, so I want to take you through this in case you run into this. A topic that's often popular for our CBA is, should euthanasia or physician-assisted suicide be legal? This connects to the giver and this idea of releasing. As with the other topics, you can see that there is background information available, as well as over on the side here, some additional information and quick links for you. However, when you scroll down where the other sites had the pro and con columns, you're going to see something different with a few of the topics. What you're going to want to do is look and see if there are any definitions that you need to understand for this particular complex topic. So this is more background research. And then they should have a place for the core question. So you would want to click here in order to get that pro-con table. When you do get to the pro-con table, it is going to look a little bit different. And the biggest difference is there's nothing here in bold to give you a really clear reason. So if you did choose to argue pro or con about euthanasia and assisted suicide, it's going to be a little bit more of a challenging topic because the reasons aren't just given to you. You would need to read through all of the evidence available and then come up with your own overall reason that that evidence supports. So just something to keep in mind if you choose a topic and this is what you're seeing, you're more than welcome to continue to research that topic, but just be aware that you do have a little bit more thinking on your hands. If the massive list of topics that was introduced to you on the homepage of this website is feeling really overwhelming and you don't feel like looking through all of them, this is a picture from the very, very bottom of the homepage. And if you click here where it says debate topics, it narrows the list down for you a little bit to the most popular debate topics that are often used in class. If you click on that debate topics link at the very, very bottom of the homepage of procon.org, this is what you're going to see. And so you'll see a list of very popular debate topics that you could then go ahead and click on, and you would still get that same pro-con setup with most of these topics. We've got, should we ban bottled water? Is climate change is human activity causing climate change? Is a college education worth it? Should adults have the right to carry a concealed handgun? Should corporal punishment be used in schools? Is binge watching good for you? Quite a variety of topics. And that's it. I really hope you're able to find a topic that you are interested in doing some research about. As always, if you have any questions at all about the pro-con site or this argumentative essay that we're doing or MLA format, please make sure that you are emailing me. Also, Zoom meetings are a great way for us to chat about any questions that you might have.